Welcome. We're going to be doing some live hacking demos on Internet of Thingies, showing you how vulnerable these devices are. Before we go there, who are we? Well, the clue's kind of in the name. We're pen test partners. We're a team of pen testers. We spend a lot of time looking at mobile applications, web applications, firewalls, all the way through to crazy stuff like hardware reverse engineering and source code reviews. Anyone here got a Fitbit? Have I got the audience wrong?
Yes.
So this is a Fitbit area Wi-Fi scale. So obviously you step onto it and it reads your weight. It also analyzes your body fat, but then sends that information off to the Fitbit cloud so they can analyze how many pies you've been eating. Now it doesn't have the same crazy telnet vulnerability as the kettle, so we have to attack it in a different way. And we're going to look at a different attack. We're going to go through UART. Anyone here remember UART? Yeah. Back in the day, no one bothers with that anymore. RS-232, parallel to serial interface. So I've got my close-up camera over here, and I've got the back of the Fitbit scales off, and somewhere I put my dibber, there we go. Now, that is the CPU. You can probably just about see that. It's got chip capping compound on, so to burn that off you need hydrofluoric acid. Infosec said we couldn't have that in here, bit dangerous. That's the flash memory, which contains the OS. That's the Wi-Fi chips that you know all about, and there is my UART port. So if I'm going to read UART, I need to go back into the 90s. I need my logic probe, I need my logic analyzer. What I need to do is connect that to the port. I need to start my analyzer, and then I need to plug the battery in. So I'm going to catch it booting. Now we need about 10 to 15 million samples. It's a really reliable attack, he says. Jinxing myself. Let's see if we can find it. Have we got it? There we go. There is the UART port starting to respond to us. Let's have a, okay. So we've got the UART trace. You probably can't see this because it's quite small, but I'm getting plain text, external. So it's not encrypted. Okay, so now we can get some nice tasty data out of it. Now I cleaned that output up, and here it is. This is me capturing it booting. Got the MAC address, driver tests, but the juicy data is down here. So we've got, personal data, UID, name, weight, we won't talk about that, age 44, gender 0 for male, height 1850 millimeters, and then body fat 40%. Someone's been eating all the pies, haven't they? You can also see down here what it's outputting to screen. It says hello, and then the firmware version. So I've got personal data, but I haven't got the Wi-Fi keys. So I'm going to go a different probe and try a different chipset and see what we can scrape from there.
And stop boring everyone with your hardware hacking. There's a much easier way of getting the pre-shared key. If you've got physical access to this bad boy, all you need to do is turn it over. This little reset switch here, you press that. What that then does is I didn't even say kettle then. The scales will then turn itself into setup mode. It starts an ad hoc network. You can then connect it to your laptop. And if we go on to the next slide, it does this weird kind of DNS redirection thing, but the function you want to ask for is error_list.js. Discloses the pre-shared key and access point in clear text. Crazy.
Unbelievable. So if I want to get your Wi-Fi key, I'll go to your bathroom, right? That's a bit nuts. Now, obviously, it's a very different attack. It's physical. You've got to have the device. But we went onto eBay on Monday and found a bunch of these for sale second-hand. We found 5 of them in the UK alone. And once they've been used, once they've been set up, they've got your Wi-Fi keys. So I can just go to eBay and buy your Wi-Fi pre-shared keys. That is a bit nuts, don't you think? Now, the Fitbit scales, yeah, okay, they had some bugs, but we looked at some others as well.
Yes, this one is the Audi Crane Sport scales. The actual device itself on this one, we found it wasn't too bad. It connects via Bluetooth to your app, and then it sends all your sensitive data. But what we were concentrating on here is the actual third-party application, the Crane Sports Cloud. We had a quick look at it, and it was pretty rubbish. So you've got to really think about how these providers are actually securing your data. We found that it was quite shocking. So there was no SSL at all. There's username enumeration on the login page, and there was a function called delete user, which wasn't very well hidden. Anyone could access that. It was pre-auth. So you think, username enumeration, delete user, could we have deleted the whole entire database?
That's balmy. So on the public internet, there's a URL you go to and you can delete any user's account. That is bananas. We told them about that and they fixed it. How someone hadn't owned them, I don't know. But bearing that in mind, I actually quite like the Fitbit area scales.
However, the Audi Crane Sports were rubbish. Yeah, they got it.
Woohoo! What do we do, though? We're clearly pen testers. We spend a lot of time testing web apps, infrastructures, occasionally kettles, reverse engineering hardware and source code. Great fun. Clearly, we enjoy our job too much.